I saw a political ad last night, and it shows just how desperate Donald Trump and his allies are to get Pete Hegseth confirmed as the next Secretary of Defense. Now, I didn't catch who put this ad out there. It was an ad about Pete Hegseth trying to convince you to call your senators and tell them to vote to confirm Pete Hegseth. And there's been a lot of negative stories out there about Pete Hegseth. Apparently, he drinks. He's an alcoholic. Um, Apparently, he's been accused multiple times of sexual harassment, sexual assault. There was an email that was put out there that his mother had written. Now, she's now saying she wrote it when she was angry, accused him of the same things, not against her, but that she knew that they were going on. Um, so he's got some issues getting confirmed, and multiple senators said they have concerns about confirming him. And now Donald Trump cannot lose very many senators in the confirmation process um, because they have such a thin majority that if they lose more than, I think it's four, then their nominees don't get confirmed. And that's if everybody shows up that day to vote. Okay. They don't have a very large margin. He can't afford to have a lot of defectors. And people saying they weren't going to vote is in favor of Matt Gaetz is one of the reasons why Matt Gaetz had to drop out, because there was no way he was going to get through. Pete Hegseth is looking like he's going to suffer the same fate. But Donald Trump refuses to back down from getting Pete Hegseth confirmed. He's going to continue to push and try to get his way. Well, now we're seeing ads telling you to call your senator and try to convince them to support Pete Hegseth. And I hope it has the exact opposite effect. I hope it has a lot of people calling their senators, telling them not to confirm. However, I don't know when it comes to the Republican Party if calling and saying, "Hey, don't do this. I'm one of your constituents," if that matters at all anymore. Um, and I know the Democrats are going to vote to not confirm Pete Hegseth. They'll vote against him. I'm pretty confident about that. Just a matter of whether or not we have enough Republicans that say no and block him. And I have been saying I don't think he gets through the Senate confirmation process clean, especially when he comes in and he has to stand before them and do the hearings and they do the background check and all of that. But you're going to probably start seeing more of these ads put out by either Donald Trump and his allies or PACs associated with Donald Trump, trying to push some of these very bad nominees through and trying to get the court of public opinion on their side by having us call our elected officials and say, hey, vote in favor and vote with Donald Trump. Now, I will never call my elected officials, my state senators, and tell them to vote with Donald Trump at all. And because I don't want them to vote with Donald Trump. But I also don't know if calling and telling them to vote against Hegseth is going to make a bit of difference. So I just thought that was interesting that we're now seeing such a desperate move as putting out public opinion ads trying to get cabinet picks pushed through. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't remember anybody else having to put out ads trying to push their nominees through the confirmation process.